I just took some pictures coming back home, carrying loads of stuff as always, and I just realized that I don't have a nice tote bag made by myself. I have the perfect fabric for it and the perfect idea with ruffles. So let's do it. This one was from a jumpsuit I made a few years ago. It has a zip on the back. I pattern matched the fabric. It has pockets. It's lovely. I'll leave you the link. So let's go ahead. Of course, you can make your tote bag as big, as small, as narrow, or as wide as you like, depending on the use you're going to give it. For example, if you usually carry books, you might have it smaller, or if you carry big folders, maybe you need a bit of a wider one. And mine is going to be 35 by 40 centimeters. And because I have a wide piece of fabric, I'm going to fold it and I'm going to leave my bottom seam already closed because I'm going to put the ruffles on the side. When you add ruffles to something, you will normally cut twice as long as where you're going to attach them to. But twice of 40, 80 centimeters of ruffles, it's like a lot. It's only a tote bag. And 60, because you can add 1.5, is like little. So I'm going to add 65. My ruffles are going to measure 65 and 9 centimeters wide. And for the handles, measure to see where you find them comfortable. I'm going to leave them at 60 centimeters. And with everything cut, don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of content and to share it with someone who might enjoy it as well. And you can find me on Instagram for other everyday craziness. And of course, all of this take into account the centimeter you need for seam allowance. And I'm going to start by sewing my ruffles right sides together. My fabric is just almost the same. So right sides together by the little bit to close it. And then to be able to gather our ruffle, we're going to sew a straight line on the opening, and we're going to avoid the step of finishing our seam. So we're not going to press the reverse lever. We're going to leave it open so we can push the fabric and gather it. And I'm going to leave the handles ready to sew by folding once and then pushing the ends inside. I know you can put them right sides out, but I have to sew it on top as well. I want to top stitch both sides so it's a bit more stable. So that way it'll be easier. And if the gathering with the sewing machine doesn't work, we'll have to do it by hand. And to sew the ruffle to the handbag, I'm going to place it on the right side of the handbag, placing inwards. So the raw edges of the handbag and the ruffle are together and we can sew it. So we're going to put the handbag to close it, right sides together, with the ruffle inside and make a sandwich with pins to go to the machine. And with this done, we're going to take all the pins off to see if we did it properly. Well, the bag is really nice on the outside, but the inside is a mess. So I'm going to sew some bias tape to hide all of that. I'm going to open it so I can sew one side and then wrap around and sew on top. And I don't need to hem the top bit because I need to do all the hemming around. And now to sew the top, we have to take into account that we have the ruffle. So I'm going to have to sew from one side seam to the other one, putting the ruffle to one side and then stop there, put the ruffle to the other side and sew on the other panel. Why? Because if not, I'm going to step on it and you don't want that. So with my handbag right size in, I'm going to mark how much I want to put inside my hemming and fold and pin it to make sure I do it properly, and then move my ruffle to one side and to the other. And now to sew the handles, I'm going to fold them so they are nicely finished and place them at 5 centimeters from the side seams, and that way they are centered. And I'm going to sew a square and a cross on top, and that way they'll be quite strong. And you can also do that by putting them inside the hemming, but I didn't realize. And with this, it's finished. I love it. I love a ruffle. Aren't they nice? Oh, so with this, I'm going to be the most fashionable girl at the bakers, eh? I love it, really nice. And you can fold it and take it, in my case, in the pram, so I don't carry it. So let me know down in the comments what you thought, if you're going to make one, if you have made one already. The ones I made, I've already given as presents, and I don't regret it, but I didn't have one, so I'm quite happy with this one. So let me know what you thought. Don't forget to subscribe, and I leave you here a link with all the handbags I've made in case you want to have a look. Bye!
¿Puedes hacer zoom?
¿Y qué zoom?
Así.
¿Cómo se hace?
Eso va a quedar de tomas falsas, ¿lo sabes, verdad?